Welcome to the display shelf, where I build it, review it, and display it. And on this episode, we're going to be doing the Game Boy, number 72046 of 421 pieces. And I think the box looks great. This is very nostalgic Game Boy. And again, like the box dimension, it also comes with the 2 cartridges with Super Mario Land and Zelda. And it comes with these really cool screens, which I'll show you very soon. Let's get into it. So this was 5 bags. We got a couple stickers, instruction book. So let's have a look at this book. I think this Game Boy book is really cool because it's not just your average instruction book. It's got a little of the history and stuff, which I find very interesting. Actually, I like this little bit down here. It says, "Caution: clicking the power switch may result in an acute feeling of nostalgia." I think that's really funny because it's true. Very true. We got more things there. So you got 421 pieces, which is really decent actually. And 2 game pack cartridges, which would be cool if they did like a little add-on or extension. Then you got the history, more of like the internal stuff, which I like. I think that's really pretty awesome. Same with the cartridges. Bit of a history with that, with the Super Mario Land. Same with Zelda. And you got the designer, I'm pretty sure. Wow, well, I like that. That's very interesting with that. My wife decided she wanted to do this build, and I thought, why not? So, bag 1. And I'm going to pop in and out here because I'm just trying something different with the voiceover, and hope you enjoy. And I thought this build was really fun. She had a lot of fun. She hasn't done a Lego build in several years. Yeah, check out these screens. These are interchangeable screens you can put in if you would like, and they do have this like little holograph that makes things move on them. And the first one she's going to show you is the Zelda, which is really pretty clever. Like how the coloring is, because that's just like what the screen was back in the day. And then we got Super Mario Land with Mario jumping, hitting the block, got the star on top. And then we got their typical Nintendo screen scroll up, which I find is really cool. So right now she's building one of the cartridges. I like how it looks when she's how they did the build. It kind of looks like circuitry, which was really, if you know, to get them to work sometimes you had to blow on them, which you're not allowed supposed to, but everyone did. Oh, here we go. Sticker time. I thought it'd be funny to do a bit of a close-up. Make sure it's lined up. I just wish like I would just do printable bricks. Alright, on to bag 2. I like how it had a little stand for the cartridges, which is really, and the screens, so you can have a little storage. And if you see an extra hand in there, that's me. I was not supervising, but helping out. But no, my wife, she did amazing. No issues there. And this part here, I believe, is the battery compartment, or the back of the Game Boy, basically. Yeah, having trouble with the whole flipping over thing. She was like, I don't like it, why can't they do it a different way? Which I agree sometimes, but got there in the end. And it's slowly starting to take shape, so the back end of the Game Boy. Alright, bag 3. Oh, we got a bit of a rubber band in there. Some different parts I haven't built my sets yet with. Is that like the rubber band and stuff like that. You'll see pretty quick what it's used for. Now, I like the little bits in this. It got a little bit of rubber bits, but you'll see really quick what they're used for, which I haven't seen in a Lego set yet. Like, I'm not a very experienced Lego builder myself either, and I'm just as being newly returning to Lego since a little kid. I find it cool how they do these little things, and it makes me wonder how these designers come up with these ideas. There we go, we got the Nintendo Game Boy plate on there. Slowly coming along. Oh, slowly coming along very clearly. And that's really cool with the rubber bits there. It helps you have that feel for the D-pad. As you can probably tell, we're doing the buttons. She's doing the buttons at the moment. And pretty interesting how they made this with, like, I mean, it looks really cool. Alright, rubber band on. Just gonna pop that in, click. Yeah, there we go. Very nostalgic this, because this brings back memories to me when I went to school and all the kids had Game Boy Colors at the time, and I was one of those kids who was a little bit behind with the trends because one, couldn't afford it and stuff like that, but I begged my mom for a Game Boy because everyone had the Game Boy Color and Pokemon at the time, and then she bought me this one, which is the black and white one, but I didn't care. I was still able to play the same games as the other kids, and it was really thankful for my mom for doing that for me. Alright, bag 4. I find it interesting to watch the builds happen rather than me doing it itself. It's really cool. I can actually have a look and sort of wonder at it a bit. And I'm glad this set didn't have a lot of the stickers on it, so a lot of these other pieces already had the stuff printed on them, which is, I love it. Makes it so much easier. And I believe this bag will be the last bag for the Game Boy itself, and the bag 5 is for display stand and the final cartridge for the Zelda. Here we go, screen time. Last little touches to finish off the Game Boy itself. Flick on and off. Alright, last bag. Bag 5. Display stand done. There we go. Completely finished now. One button was a bit finicky, but in the end it worked in the end. Just the rubber band was a bit either stiff or something on it, but we got it. Buttons felt really cool, D-pads were really cool, and changing the screen wasn't a very big deal either, very easy. And she wanted to put the Super Mario Land one in there to match the cartridges. The cartridge she wanted to put in there. And I like how you put it in and you push, bang. Just felt very, very real, which I really enjoyed. But there you go, guys. And yeah, she just pointed out like the volume buttons and the contrast buttons were really cool. There's a bit of a closer look of the finished product. I really like it. It looks really, really cool and really clever how they did it and made it feel just real in your hands. The sizing and stuff like that, I felt really fun. You got the phone jack, you got the connector on the end for when people had tried to trade Pokemon and that back in the day. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like and subscribe, and until then, I'll see you in the next one.